Hello everyone. In this session, we will discuss about opera and ballet. Opera and ballet are two of the most esteemed performing arts that have shaped cultural history and continue to influence contemporary artistic expressions. Both art forms combine storytelling, music, and visual spectacle to create immersive experiences for audiences worldwide. What is opera? It is a theatrical art form that combines singing, orchestral music, acting, and sometimes dance to tell a story. It originated in Italy at the end of the 16th century and has since become a cornerstone of Western classical music. The historical development of opera. Opera developed during the late Renaissance in Florence, Italy. The first recognized opera is Daphne by Jacob Perry in 1597. These Baroque era composers like Claudio Monteverde and George Frederick Handel refined opera with ornate compositions and dramatic narratives. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Giuseppe Verdi, and Richard Wagner brought opera to new artistic heights. Opera innovators like Benjamin Britten and Philip Glass expanded opera's boundaries. The key features of opera in genres grand opera, comic opera, opera seria, and opera buffa. The components are aria, recitative, overture, and libretto. The prominent composers are Giuseppe Verdi, Gais- Giacomo Puccini, Richard Wagner, and the cultural impact of opera has influenced literature, film, and contemporary music, serving as a medium to address universal themes such as love, tragedy, and heroism.
The next is ballet. So, what is ballet? Ballet is a highly technical form of dance that integrates music, movement, and visual storytelling. Originating in the Italian Renaissance courts, it evolved into a sophisticated performance arts. The historical development origins emerged in the 15th century Italian courts, formalized in France under King Louis, who established the Academic Royal de Danse in 1661. Second is the Romantic era. Themes of love and supernatural elements dominated works like Giselle and Les Siphied. Third is Classical period. Russian ballet by Tchaikovsky, Swan Lake, the Nutcracker Sleeping Beauty showcase grand joy storytelling. Fourth is the modern and contemporary ballet. Innovators like George Balanchine and Pina Bosch redefined ballet through experimental forms and thematic diversity. The key features techniques, point work, turnout, and precise body alignment. Styles classical, neoclassical, and contemporary ballet. Prominent choreographers Marius Petipa, George Balanchine, and Matthew Byrne. Cultural impact. Ballet has become a symbol of discipline, artistry, and cultural tradition, inspiring global audiences and influencing other dance forms.
Let's come now to the similarities and differences of ballet and opera. The similarities of ballet and opera are these are both arts forms use narrative as a central element in storytelling, and in music both are integral to creating emotional depth. In performance, both require extensive training and collaboration among artists.
Differences. Opera, vocal performance and acting, song in original languages, and opera houses. In ballet, physical movement and dance, universal, no spoken words, and theaters and ballet stages.
Here are the example of opera. So, what are operas made of? In acting, performers bring characters to life through dramatic expressions, gestures, and movements, often synchronized with the music. And in costume, the opera elaborate costumes help establish the time period, setting, and character identities, adding visual richness to the performance. In scenery, the opera detailed stage designs and backdrops create the environment for the story, enhancing the audience immersion in narrative.
And here the example of ballet. Are operas made of? Dance, the central element characterized by precise techniques such as pointe work, turnout, and leaps. In choreography, the structure arrangement of movements to tell a story or convey emotion. Costumes enhance the visual appeal and reflect the themes or characters in the performance. And in music, integral to the rhythm, mood often created specifically the ballet by composers.
The singing voices classification. The voices for female are soprano, mezzo-soprano, and contralto. In male, the tenor, baritone, and bass. So, in conclusion, opera and ballet are enduring art forms that encapsulate human creativity, emotion, and storytelling. By appreciating their history, techniques, and cultural significance, audiences can gain a deeper understanding of these rich artistic traditions. And that's all for today. This is Kyla Jane M. Sombrero.
And this is Claire Valerie T. Sombrero.
Thank you so much.